giant, huge thumbs up.
Huge thumbs down.
Oh.
Well, anyway, welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 158, being recorded on February 23rd, 2021. The council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit. Uh-oh.
Wait, where's Logan?
Somebody has to say it.
With little background and next to no expertise. You'll just have to fix that in post.
I'll see what I can do. I can probably pull it from last week's episode or something.
We had a nice pregnant pause there. You can take care of that, Silas.
Yeah, there's plenty of space.
But if you can't, it's okay, because all CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever.
Ever.
But you know, if you did want to fix it for next week, maybe we could just clone Logan so that he can be here next week and every week thereafter. Just like
is cloning even real?
It is.
It's as real as a round Earth.
Sounds about right. But yeah, there has now been the first cloned endangered species in the U.S. The black-footed ferret. So
Wow.
you can now meet Elizabeth Ann, who is the black-footed ferret who has been successfully cloned from an endangered black-footed ferret using cells from a long-dead wild animal. So the first time that this has been done in the United States.
Thumbs up. Next topic.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
I don't know. That sounds pretty cool.
It's kind of scary, though.
My question is on this. One, does that make the species no longer endangered if they can just clone it whenever they want? Like they could all die out and they could just clone a new one tomorrow. So does that technically make it endangered / extinct, because technically they have DNA to make 1 million if they wanted this way?
But you need genetic diversity for a sustainable population, so you couldn't just have one of them. Unless you want to just continuously clone 1 million of them, and the only way they would survive is if you were cloning them. Then I would still say they're endangered, because the only way they're alive is due to human intervention.
That's a good point.
That was well argued. It seems like you've put a lot of thought into this.
And 20 points to the David debate.
All right. Well, nice job. 10 points to Hufflepuff.
7 points to
My other question off of this is, does this now mean that we don't have to worry about Elon Musk going extinct? Because
Probably.
we could just clone him and his great ideas.
I don't know. Is cloned Elon Musk as smart as regular Elon Musk?
Is cloned Elon Musk as smart as the black-footed ferret? There's a question.
I think that question has already been answered, because if you look at the old pictures of Elon Musk and new pictures of Elon Musk, new version, the cloned version, has more hair.
Wait, are you saying that Elon Musk has already been cloned?
I don't think that's called cloning.
That's my working theory.
Hair plugs. That's old technology. That's where you poke a hole in the head and you take hair out of the back and you stick it in the front.
No, I think this is a new version.
So instead of just doing the hair replacement stuff, he just cloned himself and fixed the DNA problems?
Yes.
Wow.
That's
That's
dedication.
So it's like that movie, The Prestige, where the magic trick is that he's actually just killing clones of himself.
Yes.
That's the Prestige?
No, he's got multiple clones of himself alive at this moment. That's why he seems to have just wildly massive mood swings based on different topics that come up.
Like multiplicity.
He's
like
got
one of them is very bullish on Bitcoin. The other one said that Bitcoin was too high. So, I mean, they just bought like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. then why would he say that Bitcoin is too high? Like, it's two different elons.
Maybe he's a flake.
Different elons.
Yeah.
Or is it like what Matt so aptly corrected me on, the Sixth Day? Right, Matt? Is that a cloning movie? With
What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Isn't he the Sixth Day?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, you were the one that corrected me last time this came up. I'm going to look it up now.
Oh yeah, that's where. How can you be the real me if I'm the real me?
Oh
That
my
one.
god.
Yeah, that's the Sixth Day. That was perfect.
Got it. Thank you.
I'm very confused. Well, you know what? I guess it's a good thing for if they can use this to turn extinct things unextinct. So,
Like Jurassic Park?
yeah, they can make Jurassic Park now. So, thumbs up
See,
for Jurassic
we all-
Park.
Just
we all
like
know-
that.
We know how well that worked. This ferret thing could get out of control.
Yeah. What if
You have
that
no
one
idea.
clone is like really great at producing babies, and then we have an overpopulation in like they messed up one gene, so now each ferret can have like 1,000 babies at a time.
No. It's a zombie movie. They go, oh, we fixed the black-footed ferret. We can clone it now. And then they go 6 months later, and the whole world's a disaster, and there's zombies everywhere.
Seems like
That's a real
already
thing.
Kind of happened, and it was a bat. Anyway,
Didn't that start a year
All right,
ago?
thumbs up for cloning.
yeah. Thumbs up for saving an endangered species. Why not?
Well, I wonder if you did clone somebody, that probably means that you could listen to their dreams now, because scientists have apparently found a way to communicate with dreaming people.
Dreamscape.
I used to think Dreamscape was so scary.
Dennis
But when you
Quaid.
watch it again, the monster is like a claymation. It's not scary.
Oh man, I wanted them to remake Dreamscape so bad, and then they did, but they called it Inception.
Something like that.
So how does this work? Is it like like Back to the Future with the net that Doc Brown has on his head? Great Scott! Like that?
Not necessarily. So, the way that they apparently have been able to do this is that people who lucid dream, so people who apparently can, realize they're in a dream and think or move or act or do something
All the time.
Yep. So they found out that those people can hear external noises while they're sleeping. And they've found out that they can respond, these people who are sleeping can respond to external stimuli by moving their eyes. So
acting.
So acting, yes.
Method acting. They're... Keep going, sorry.
Yeah, so apparently this is apparently super real. I'll read you off the statistics here that apparently
Super serial.
they had 57 sleep sessions where participants were able to signal that they entered a lucid dream through eye movement 26% of the time. So basically they were able to say they out of 57 sleep sessions, 26% of the time they could indicate they could communicate out to somebody outside of their sleeping world.
That's like
Uh,
weather statistics, 50-50.
Now,
That
in
next
those-
line.
In those successful sessions, though, they were able to get at least one correct response to a question nearly 50% of the time. So even less. And out of that, overall, out of the 158 times they tried to communicate with those dreamers, they got correct response rate of 18%. The most common response, though, was no response at 60%.
I'm sorry. It just sounds like they brought some people in who were like, yeah, I can lucid dream. And they're just taking a nap and not paying attention to them at all. And they're like, if you can lucid dream, you'll wiggle your eyes to let us know that you've heard us. And they're like, okay, so all I have to do is wait for them to ask a question, wiggle my eyes, and then I get a paid research study nap.
You get $500 or something.
$500 to come in and take a nap. Pretend
Sign
that
me
I can
the
lucid
fuck
sleep.
up.
Lucid dream.
I I conducted some dream research on my wife many years ago.
Wait, on life?
Tell us
or on
more.
your
This sounds
wife?
weird.
Is that how you got her to marry you?
No, this is after we were married. So we were in a
course.
community where there was a gentleman there that was like 100 years old, and he
A hypnotist?
still cut hair. He was a barber, and his name was Wally. And so as my wife was sleeping one night on the couch, and I was sitting there with her, I said, "If you're a really good girl, tomorrow I'll take you and you can get your hair cut by Wally." And in the morning, she
robot?
She said, "I had the worst nightmare last night. You took me to Wally and he shaved my hair like a man." Thumbs up.
Thumbs up for lucid dreaming.
Yeah, that sounds like you're pretty much an expert on this, Bryan.
I don't know. Never has it worked since. Tried all kinds of suggestions. Nothing's come true.
It's thumbs up for these scammers taking $500 for an easy nap. You know,
I think there is something here.
second it to the man.
There is something here because I do remember I've been in dreams before that I remember where I can remember hearing like something in the outside world. Now, could I respond to it? I probably not, but I certainly could hear it. So I guess
One time I had a dream. One time I had a dream that I was I jumped off of a mountain with a basketball in my hand, all the way down to the hoop, and I dunked it. And I was like, that was awesome. I'm going to do that again. Back up to the top of the mountain. I was all like video game style, up to the top of the mountain again. I'd have to run up there. Basketball, jump down, I'm dunking it again. I was like, this is so great. How do I have this I'm just like falling constant, this huge long fall. And I wake up from the dream. I had twisted myself in my sheets. I'd rolled over enough times, caught myself in my sheets in a way that the sheets were also like attached to my headboard so much way. And I had made inadvertently a hammock off the side of my bed. So I was actually mid-fall for I don't know how long while I was having this fall from the mountain dunking a basketball dream.
Nice. Give him a check mark and $500. Thank you for your lucid dream.
That does remind me. I remember having a dream one time where I got hit in the ball with like a kickball or something like this. I remember I was a kid. Got hit in the face with a kickball, but in real life, I actually had something like a book or something fall on my face from my headboard. So like,
Ow.
did my brain know I was gonna get hit before I got hit?
That's
my
the
brain
question,
make it up?
right? Or did you get hit and your brain
Like,
concocts the
instantly
whole
figured it
story
out.
in
Yeah.
that second?
In that second. Yep.
It's crazy.
I have no idea. You know what? Let's get everyone in here. We're going to do some sleep studies and we're going to figure this out. I got
Are we going to pay
$500
people
for
for
everyone.
it? Excellent.
Actually, everybody has to pay us $500 to do it.
Yeah, if anyone wants to show up and do our sleep study, you can pay us $500, non-refundable.
We
And
don't
we
Pay
will
for travel or per diem.
we will let you participate in our sleep study. And we'll talk about it on the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. That
There you
seems
go.
fair.
Hey, speaking about talking about things on the show, I know that I missed this at the very beginning before we jumped into our topics, but I did want a little bit of follow-up from a previous topic. We had talked about Starlink a while back. We've talked about it a couple times. I signed up for the get information when it's available in my area, and it popped up, and they said we have a limited number of units that we can sell, and they cost, it's about $500. Right now, they were only guaranteeing between 50 and 150 megabytes, but they would be working on increasing speeds after that. So,
And $500 a month?
$500.
No,
$500
to get the satellite.
to get the hardware, and then I don't know. I think it's like a monthly sub after that.
It's $100 a month.
$100. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
So-
I actually know somebody who has that around here, but they currently there must not be enough satellites up there that they get signal drop like every 40 minutes for like
Oh, I get
15
that
to 20
now.
seconds.
I get signal drop all the time.
Well, it might not be any worse for you then.
Worth a shot.
Thumbs up for being able to lucid dream, I guess, and make money off of it.
Thumbs up for dreaming.
Something that you might be able to use your Starlink internet for, though, is playing Fortnite, where Epic Games is going to give you V-Bucks because they apparently got sued for having loot boxes. So no better way to pay you back than to give you more V-Bucks.
They got sued for having loot boxes?
Yeah. So
Because it's gambling?
they're not boxes. They're llamas.
loot llamas. Sorry. Yeah. Yep.
Wait, why?
So Epic got sued because they basically were hiding the items, the randomized items, and the loot llamas, and this ties it all back to I think an episode earlier sometime we talked about how that was considered gambling in some places, and so a judge apparently sided against Epic, and Epic said that they're going to make it okay by giving every Fortnite player 1,000 V-Bucks if you ever purchased an in-game loot box.
That's the way to do it.
If you've
Or
ever
about
purchased an
$8.
in-game loot. So wait, you used to be able to go buy llamas?
Yes.
Oh, they've changed that so you can just go open them now. And I've never had an opportunity to buy a llama in the game.
I haven't either.
Yep.
This was during the survival co-op days when that actually was still a thing before it just became totally focused on the battle royale.
Got it.
Save the world mode or whatever the heck it was called. So yeah, if you ever bought a loot box, good for you. You get 1,000 V-Bucks or about $8 apparently back.
Well, I thumbs down because it wasn't telling me that I got to play Fortnite on my Mac. So this topic sucks.
Can you play Fortnite on your Mac yet?
I mean, I still can because I haven't deleted it, but I've been playing on my PlayStation. So,
I don't like the idea of them just giving you money back in their in-game currency. So thumbs down for that.
yeah, I want real money back.
Yeah, I spent real money and you're giving me
$8.
fake money.
I want my $8 in a cashier's check.
It would probably be down
Made
to
out
like
to baller.
$7.40 after they included postage in the envelope.
Wait, is this under technology?
Absolutely.
He got another two. These two topics this should be random shit, and the other one here coming up should be in technology. We need to have a pre whatever meeting. Talk about.
I mean, you could have replied. I guess you don't get the email ahead of time, so you
I don't
wouldn't
get
know
any
anyway.
emails. I'm surprised I even got the topics this week.
But yeah, I guess if you want to take your V-Bucks and go buy some more graphics cards to help you play better, you can't, because right now buying graphics cards is an absolute mess, and Nvidia thinks that they're going to be able to help you out by totally nerfing the RTX 3060 GPU to stop crypto miners from buying them.
So
Making them worthless so that regular Joes don't want to buy them either?
two parts to this.
Yes.
Is that the 3060 has shown to still make about $7 a day in mining, so it's still worth it to buy the card.
Actually, first thing is, who would have thought that Bitcoin was over $50,000?
It was 50 earlier this week.
Yeah, it's
until
come down to
Elon
like 40
Musk
something.
because Elon Musk said it was too high.
Yeah, that should have made it go up. Made Tesla stock go up.
Well, Bill and Melinda
it's back
Gates,
to 50. It's back to 50.
Bill and Melinda Gates also said it was bad, and Jay Powell said they're thinking about regulating it more.
Yeah,
So,
well, it's up to 50.5, and Square bought another 170 million.
Holy
So
they bought the dip.
they did buy the dip.
So yeah, so apparently Bitcoin is super expensive again. So hence why people are buying graphics cards to keep mining.
I sold my card from 2012 for $180 earlier this year. That's ridiculous. It should
Why
not
aren't
be
you
that
mining?
Ridiculous.
Why am I not mining?
Yeah,
Wait,
why aren't
so
you
here,
guys- why
actually,
aren't you
hold
guys
on.
mining? Yeah, I want to know this. Why aren't y'all mining? Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
So
Why aren't you guys mining?
You have your graphics card run complex math calculations to try to find a token that people will pay you real money for.
No. I get bit
Yeah.
mining. Why aren't you bit mining?
Why am I not bit mining?
Yes.
Because it's a massive waste of energy and it's detrimental to the environment. Like the amount of power that is dedicated to just mining is like 2% of the world's power usage.
I
If
thought
Dave's
that
horse
mining
gets any
was
higher,
more-
it's gonna fucking suffocate.
It
Why
is
don't-
because
why
I'm
don't
currently
you-
mining right now.
Bullshit.
What?
Dave is just angry because he can't get a card.
Damn straight.
You could put solar panels on the roof of your house to pay for the.
Dave doesn't give a shit about power. If he had a card and he could run it and it would make him $50 a day, he'd fucking run the thing for that. Who wouldn't?
So
I have
$50 a
been
day.
mining on NiceHash since mid-January and I have $187.
50.
Cha-ching.
Well, yeah. So if you have
That's
your
$18,000 a year.
if you're if you're gonna be buying new graphics cards, though, you probably won't be able to use the RTX supposedly 3060.
It still makes money though. Like
How
they
do
cut
you
the
think-
hash rate in half, but it still is makes more money than it costs in energy to mine. Like it's
How
not
much
as good
money
as
do
a
you think
TI.
an M1 chip could make, though?
And CPU mining is very poor. It
This is
doesn't
real
do
bad.
well.
But the M1 is also the graphics card. It's not.
It's also bad for mining.
Have you tested the M1 chip?
Bad.
Let's see
It
what
is
Google
bad.
says. Can you mine
It's all about the
Bitcoin
memory. You
with
need a-
your phone? With your phone.
I mean,
So-
technically, you could mine Bitcoin by hand.
So iOS owners can't do any mobile mining. Now, Apple guidelines for developers explicitly prohibit iOS and Mac apps from mining cryptocurrency in the background, stating 2.4.2, design your app to use power. Oh, I think it skipped. I don't think it finished.
So that's clear. The rules state you cannot do it. So nobody does that, right?
No, Apple says you can't do it. I'm sure there are people
But I
that
thought
try.
Apple made the rules, though, right?
They do.
All right.
So
Anyone else
yeah, I don't
mildly
know.
interested to see what these can do.
So Dave, are you telling me that what Nvidia is doing is not going to make graphics cards all of a sudden be available?
I mean, it helps. It's nerfing the hash rate, lowering the hash rate that it theoretically can get, but it's still viable to mine on the 3060 because people are already selling them before the release. Like you can buy them on the secondhand market already.
Jesus Christ. No wonder you can't get a fucking 3090. The profit per day on Ethereum is $24.
Yup. That's why
You
they're
pay for
selling
that shit.
That they're currently selling it for $2,000 to $2,100.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
less than
$8,700
a
a
year.
year.
Like why wouldn't
That's
I just go buy like 3 of them on
$50,000 a
eBay
month.
because I've got the cash and just set them to mine? Like,
that's what people are doing.
I know, and people are pissed off about it because they don't have the cash and don't want to spend that much on a card. But when I can throw it in the machine over here and run 3 of them at a time, I don't care that I spent $6,000 because they all pay for each other in 80 days.
Yeah, you're making
Well, most
like
people aren't as good at math as you are, Matt. So stop
I
rubbing
didn't
it in
do
my
this
face.
math.
like 3 3080s. You're making it a 3080 in a month. Like
You
every
guys,
month you
you're
can just add a
saying
new one.
a lot of numbers and I'm not keeping up.
Yeah, I was comparing it to my 2080. The 2080 daily profit is $7.71.
Is that
It is 3 times, almost
30?
4 times as much.
80 plus 30,
90.
80?
It's just
Wait a
over
minute.
3 times as much for the 3090. That's
Although
insane.
the 3090s, I don't know.
It says 0 right now. You're not even pushing things in the calculator.
When you're mining on a 3090, the memory gets very hot,
Mhm.
like
Okay,
above the thermal limits that it's supposed to hit. NVIDIA has been releasing drivers that lowers and lowers the max temperature that the memory can get because it's detrimental to the card. So people will be using their old driver versions to get higher hash rates. So 3090s could very well be showing up on the used market in 6 months that are bad because
that are
they were
burnt out.
yes.
This
because
could be
Honestly,
wrong,
though, here-
but I added 3080 plus 3080, and I got 3380.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. Woo!
That
I'm
makes
curious
sense,
though
yeah.
why we wouldn't want to why people aren't using like AMD graphics cards or
AMD specifically designed their new generation of cards to be less effective at mining. Like they
So the
made
people-
a conscious effort at the start of the this new generation to
Jerks.
make them less effective, because in the past AMD cards have been the ones to buy for mining.
Why don't they just sell a mining card?
That's what NVIDIA is doing now. They're the RTX cards are supposed to be for gaming, and they are going to be releasing a mining-only card. But the mining-only cards have very little resale value, where the gaming cards you can sell in 2 years to people who want to buy a second-hand card cheap. And you can't do that with a mining card, because there are no video outputs on the mining cards.
Okay, so here I found a 3090 for sale for $700
No, you didn't.
on eBay.
It's a picture of one.
The MSRP of a 3090 is $1,500. You did not
the
buy
guy
a 3090.
Specifically, it's a sale for the next 18 hours, 42 minutes. It says, "My girlfriend hates that I'm mining. These cards work great." Blah blah blah.
Is there a buy it now?
No, the start now price was $700. It's already up over $14,000 though.
Exactly.
Did you say 14?
$1,000.
He's being stupid.
1,400 probably.
Yeah, I made
No,
all
wait.
that.
I'm
let me see
sorry.
if I
Is
can
he
find
selling
something
the
on eBay.
card or the girlfriend?
The girlfriend was completely fake.
I mean, it
Thumbs
might be-
down for miners stealing all the graphics cards, though.
Thumbs down for math.
Thumbs down for math.
Yeah,
Thumbs
math
down for
sucks.
math.
3090
Boo.
graphics card you can get for $3,000.
Yeah, now I wish I had bought Stuckshut's card for 1,700.
I bet. Did he have a 3080 or a 3090?
3090.
He had 2 of them though, right?
Yeah, he had one for 1,500 MSRP, and he had one for 1,700. And he was going to return or sell the $1,700 one. I'm like, I'm not going to pay that much money. I probably would have
Yeah.
paid it off by now.
Here's a Founders Edition 3090 for $900.
Yes, that is the current bid price. How much time is left on the auction?
There are 2 bids, and time left 6 days.
Yeah.
You
Go
got
into the
time.
advanced and hit sold. Search by sold.
How about you search by me alone? Scroll back. Okay.
If you can buy a 3090, how many do you think you could put inside of a 10-foot gaming PC?
Hold on,
A
let me do the
lot.
math.
That thing's crazy. How come this didn't go in science? Look at the size of that computer. He could run the world with that thing.
So this guy, I put
That's
this in
that's a
here.
PlayStation 5, not a computer.
It is
Yeah,
a PlayStation
it's a
5.
computer, and bigger is better. We all know this.
The thing that I don't get about this is this guy built a 10-foot tall PS5, and I don't understand why. Like, you could
the real
just
question
place
is, why
a regular
not?
PS5 inside of it, and it works just like a normal PS5.
So
Why does it need
Why
10
did
feet
he?
tall?
Why did he build it? Because he has 13 million views on this video. It
Okay.
paid for itself already.
Now, is this just a giant tower with a tiny PlayStation in the middle, just kind of stuck in there, or is this somehow,
That's exactly what I imagined.
or did he somehow design a PlayStation and build it in this giant tower? Which is it? Do we know?
I think he built the tower and put the PlayStation inside of it.
Well, then this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You have it right. It is random shit. It stays where it is. Nice job. Sticking a PlayStation in a giant tower. Moron.
I mean, it needs more RGB, but I'm going to agree with Bryan on this one, and 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, I could see one cool thing would be if you did build like a 10-foot tall PS5, if you like had it open up and it was like your gaming room, that would be kind of sweet.
He doesn't show the
Or-
inside of it. He
or-
just spends the entire video decorating it with graffiti. Actually, it's pretty cool. The artwork's awesome.
Oh, this is pretty
But
stupid.
he does nothing to explain to me how or why.
I give this 2 thumbs down because I have no idea what's going on.
I agree.
I give it a thumbs up because it's 30,000 pounds, which is just under 42,000 for those of you who are interested in math.
Oh, dollar? You mean in money?
And yes, there are 3 RTX 3090s in it, so it seems pretty feasible that something like that could scale upwards.
How much Bitcoin could he mine on that?
7.
7 Bitcoin.
Wait. Let me add it up again.
I think you had 3380 last time.
You're right. 7 plus 3380. Thanks for reminding me.
7 plus 3380. Put it in the calculator. Just double check it.
4080.
4080, okay.
It
Well,
just seems pointless.
I give it a thumbs up for supporting the arts.
Sure.
If that thing were to open up and become the screen to which he could play the game, which is like cocooned inside, that would be cool.
It's a bed. It's a PS5 bed.
No, it opens up. It opens like it becomes a giant
Like the movie
giant
Cocoons.
a screen. It becomes the screen by which he then plays.
Wait,
the
was
game.
Cocoons
It's
with an S
huge.
the
It
sequel
opens.
to the movie Cocoon, or was
Mhm.
Cocoons the original? And then it was Cocoons 2.
It was Mothra. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, then thumbs up for Mothra.
Sure. Well, something that you probably don't need a 10-foot PC to play is Hades using a pomegranate. So
I
who
have no
needs a
response to
controller? Who needs a controller when you can just play games with a pomegranate?
So
Which is
he
what this
basically
guy
turned
did.
a pomegranate into an arcade button, cut it up.
Basically,
I mean, it's cool, but
very messy.
yeah, very messy.
Yeah, if you watch the video, he basically... I'm not 100% sure how it works, but basically, yes, he took a pomegranate and he cut it up and he plugged a bunch of wires into them and connected it to a circuit board, and that apparently works.
Is this the same guy that beat Dark Souls with a banana?
Probably. But you can watch the video, and he just has these pomegranates on his desk, and he's just smashing the shit out of them.
He is how often does he have to replace the pomegranates? I feel
I
like
don't
you
know.
get like maybe 1 or 2 levels, and then you got to get new pomegranate.
I don't know. It says that he beat it in 22 minutes, so with a pomegranate.
Well, good thing pomegranates aren't extinct, or you'd have to get cloned pomegranates.
What is this game?
It's called
Dragon
Hades.
Ball Z?
Mm-hmm.
Hades?
Yep.
It's a fantastic game.
It seems too fast for me. Like, there's a lot of flashing lights speeding around.
Yes, this is the guy that makes all of the weird ass controllers. He played PUBG with a frying pan.
Come again?
He played PUBG with a frying pan.
I have no response to that either.
I don't know.
Rocket League on a guitar.
Oh.
Thumbs up. I give this one giant thumbs up for ingenuity and the American way.
I do give him a thumbs up on this. I think it's difficult enough to probably play on a controller, so good job on making a pomegranate do it.
Apparently, he made a microwave into a controller.
Why not?
I wonder if the pomegranate growers of America or wherever you grow pomegranates would like to use him to, promote their product.
No. As the marketing expert in the group, I would definitely say don't put all your apples in that cart. He's selling pomegranates.
Beating him to death. All right.
Well, with that, I think we're going to move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the night. Anybody want to start us off?
Matt?
Buy more Bitcoin.
Is that a recommendation for Musk or for everybody?
It's a threat. It sounded very threatening.
I just want it to go up. Full disclosure, I own Bitcoin. The Bitcoin. I am
Bitcoin.
I am
Bitcoin. You are Satoshi? Then you are worth billions.
You
if
heard
you
it
actually
here
liquidate
first.
your coins. So it also
Wait,
probably crashed
Satoshi, isn't that the
Hitachi.
like what
They
Atari
make
was
that-
built off of?
No, it's Hitachi. They make that hand massager.
Oh.
I would like Elon Musk to make dedicated, use his boring technology stuff to make dedicated bike tunnels and make them heated so you can bike around in the winter and not freeze your ass off.
And this is a
They just
better
put you in like a Sabo
option
in one of
than
those in the what's the thing they're making? Hyperloop. They just put you and your bike in it insta forms you in like some of that instant expanding
Tron?
foam. Yeah, and then it launches you at
fuck
700
yeah.
miles an hour through the thing. It's
Yes, Elon, if you're watching this, that guy's idea.
and
He probably is. There are 3 people watching right now.
and then you shoot out the end of the tube, and the Sabo separates, and you just hope that your active suspension on your road bike saves your butthole.
Mm-hmm. So you had me up to
Needs some
hope
work.
saves your butthole. I was fine until you said hope.
Working idea. We need to get some test dummies in here.
Yeah, we gotta launch. I'm gonna fire up Roller Coaster Tycoon and try it out.
That seems fair.
Silas, you had a question about my idea?
I did, and then I completely lost it when Matt said Roller Coaster Tycoon, because I was just thinking, wow, we actually could make this happen. Elon, if you're listening, please create this bike tunnel. Oh, I remember. It's more
He's that third listener along with Casey twice.
yeah. Casey's listening on 2 devices, and Elon Musk
He is a
just
dedicated
catching us,
viewer.
on his,
Elon and his entire team are up late tonight in the conference room listening to our broadcast.
Oh, man. It's more environmentally friendly to dig giant tunnels than to just get a stationary bike.
I want to go places.
Okay, fair.
I want to go to the grocery store, and I don't want to drive my car. I want to bike.
Underground.
I mean, I don't want to ride my bike last week when it was negative 10 degrees out, so underground would be nice.
Did you go for bike ride today?
I did not. I did on my trainer, but I did 20 miles on my trainer.
I thought about heading out,
It was fantastic.
and then I thought, nah.
Yeah, I give thumbs up for shooting bikes down tunnels. I like that idea.
I agree.
I like heated. You had me at heated.
Very important distinction.
It would suck in the summertime, but it would be really nice in the wintertime.
I have an idea for Elon. So
right.
my mom has really, really slow internet, and there was a storm recently where she lives, and a series of things happened that caused her
I
internet
think
to
he
go out.
makes
And
this already.
her internet has been out for like a week and a half now.
I think he has something for this already.
And so I was thinking that what would be great for Elon to do is have a series of satellites that surround the Earth.
Okay.
That aren't affected by, storms and things like that, and they could like connect together, and then we could get equipment at wherever we live, and we could connect to the satellites and then get internet that's not
For free.
connected to wires or cables or anything like that.
Are lasers involved?
I've worked out all the details, but satellite internet is what I'm thinking that Elon should do.
So I like the idea. I think it could. I think that you could modify that and say it beams it to each individual device. Right? Is that kind of what you're saying?
It just seems like satellite-generated internet would be a really good idea.
I mean, why beam it to the device? I mean, I'm assuming she's gotten her COVID vaccine already.
One of them.
Beam it straight into her.
Yeah, just beam it straight into her.
There you go.
I know I guess probably doesn't have the power source
I-
yet. The first one is the chip. The second one's the power source.
I did not mean for my idea to be political in any way. I just wanted to have internet without having it connected to a phone line or a cable line. So that's...
We're just trying to get enhancements.
Cell phone stuff doesn't work for me either. I want it to be satellites surrounding the Earth. Thousands of them.
It has to be
Satellites
Got it.
is the key.
Oh,
point here.
speaking of which, Silas, you sent me a message earlier that said, "Should I for the Starlink thing?"
Yeah.
And I guess my answer to that is why. Like there's like as cool as it is, there's zero reason for us to have it with access because we have wired access to gigabit fiber. Like.
Because then I could talk about how good or bad it is on the council cast.
Okay, well then
So it's
you
tax
could go ahead
deductible.
and do that, but like people are already coming out with their information on it, which is like
But
like
there are so many
Linus
people
did
who
his
come to
video.
us.
There's like ones of people waiting.
What are we gonna do?
hear
We're gonna
our
tell
review.
Casey whether to get it or not?
Yeah, well, we have so many listeners who want to know from us directly whether or not it's any good.
If you are listening and you want to hear a review of Starlink, email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org.
Yep,
Okay.
that sounds really like you know which our email is.
So wait,
thumbs up for your thumbs up for your.
Is there actually a satellite system out there that does this?
Mm-hmm. But it's a great idea. Thumbs up for it because it already exists.
That's 3 weeks in a row I've come up with an idea that already exists in the world. I'm on
So
fire.
either you're on fire,
Yes.
just like on
I'm totally
NBA
unaware,
Jam.
but I come up with great ideas that people have already come up with. So that's really good.
Yeah, he
That's a
would be
skill.
on fire in NBA Jam. You've 3 for 3. Nice
3 for
work,
3.
Bryan.
That your idea did make me think of an idea though. They're trying to figure out how to roll out the vaccine faster, right? What I was thinking was
Shoot them from a satellite.
we line satellites up around the world. No, I was really thinking a crop duster scenario. Where they just fly. Everyone can just go outside.
Shooting them straight from satellites into people's arms.
All right, do
I
that.
would like to have my arm after I get the vaccine.
If it's coming in from outer space, you know what? I don't want to figure out the math. We've already established in this episode that I am not good at figuring out the math.
It would solve the storage problem. It has to be stored at a really cold temperature. They just store it
True.
in space.
But it would heat up coming in.
But it's okay.
No.
As long as it doesn't heat up for like longer than a couple hours.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Should be fine.
Actually, this does solve all the issues. Do you want to tag team with this one, Blaine?
No, I don't. I got my
Oh,
own
you have a
idea.
good one. You actually have a good one. Yeah, write me down for whatever this one was.
Vaccine
And,
delivery from satellites in space. Got it. Straight into your arm.
Snap, crack.
I give it a thumbs up. I like it.
Thanks. You wrote half of it. I'd hope you like it.
Co-author.
No, my idea is actually I've got a problem. I don't know if you guys have the same problem. I hate breaking down cardboard boxes. It's like I don't know, one of my least favorite things to do. And now my porch is completely full of cardboard boxes because all we've been doing is buying shit from Amazon.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to break them down. So I think Mr. Musk should come up with a cardboard box de-constructor machine.
Yep.
Where I just toss a box at it, or maybe it comes and gets the box from me. I don't care. And it breaks the box down and it just takes care of it. I don't want to see it ever again.
It's called a burn barrel.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Brian. There's no way that can exist.
Oh, I get it. You're coming up with ideas that already exist. That's awesome. That's 4 for 4 now.
Yeah, because I've been looking for one of these, like a cardboard box shredder.
Yeah. There you go.
And this is just a cubicle for cardboard. That doesn't shred it. And then Amazon's like, then the Google, when I say cardboard box shredder, Google's like, here's an industrial paper shredder for $2,000, or you can buy a wood chipper.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's not the same thing. And then here's a box of shredded cardboard, also not what I need.
What do wood chippers cost?
Less than the industrial shredder.
Ah.
The Predator. Something. Crossfire 6.5 horsepower chipper shredder. $550.
Makes sense.
Do you think it would take care of the cardboard? Let's see. What my concern would be is that like a wood chipper would just get gummed up, right? Like it's too soft and would just go get stuck in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
I thought
like
this was
sand.
interesting, and I know we're doing Elon Musk pitches, but we get a lot of cardboard at work, and I was trying to figure out if we could be environmentally friendly and bale it. And so I looked at machines that you would take all the cardboard and we put it out there and bale it. And if you don't bale it, we even talked to a company to pick it up. If we didn't bale it in ton bales, and there was a certain size and it had to be a ton, they had to tear it apart and rebale it to sell it. And so they would pick it up, but they wouldn't buy it from us. So I could spend $10,000 on a baler or $15,000 or $20,000 on a baler. But it wasn't a ton size, then they'd pick up all these nice little bales and have to take it back to their place, cut it, throw it in their machine to turn it into a ton size so they could put it on a truck and sell it. This is crazy.
Weird. Well, I think while we continue to search for paper, cardboard shredders, whatever it is, I'm going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. We thank you, everybody, for listening. We do record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube at a special time that you'll have to figure out on your own. But if you did like what you saw tonight and want to check out all of our past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org, search for us on iTunes, or check out your favorite podcatcher. If you do have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org or connect with us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast.
Please do.
Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.